the Badagry Christian Heritage Festival 2022. Badagry came agog again from September 23 to 25 this year, 2022, as Christians in the land, together with the Methodist Church Nigeria, the first church in the country, celebrated 180 years of Christianity and of the Methodist Church in Nigeria. The Methodist Church Nigeria was celebrating 180 years of her existence and 60 years of her independence from the parent church in Great Britain. This coincides with the Badagry Christians' annual celebration of the first official preaching of Christianity in Nigeria, which happened to have been carried out on Badagry soil under the now fallen Agea tree, where a monument had thereafter been erected to mark the event. The Methodist Church's celebration brought the head of the church in Nigeria, His Eminence, Dr. Samuel Emeka Kanu Uche, JP, prelates of the Methodist Church Nigeria, to Badagry alongside the church's archbishops, bishops, and other ministers to hold an anniversary service and confer honorific awards on deserving members of the church. With the magnitude of this event, as it were, the Christian Association of Nigeria Badagry Chapter's annual activity, which is the Badagry Christian Heritage Festival, decidedly took a low-key dimension. This in order to blend with the Methodist Church and celebrate with her. Friday the 23rd saw the Beck Freeman Memorial Methodist Church, the very first church in Nigeria, well decorated, and her members as well as fellow Christians from Badagry keeping watch there as they awaited the arrival of the prelate and his entourage from Lagos. During this period, the Badagry Christian Heritage Festival's publicity team went around the town to sensitize the people towards the all-important event. While this was going on, a few Methodist Church ministers and members descended on the Agea monument, the spot where Christ was first preached in Nigeria, to soak it with prayers in preparation for the prelate's engagement there that evening. Later, after the prelate's belated arrival with his entourage, most probably due to the highly disturbing traffic gridlock on the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, which is caused by the slow pace of rehabilitation work going on the road, the activities began in earnest. The prelate first had a short prayer session in the church, Freeman Memorial, after which he paid a courtesy visit to the natural ruler of Badagry land, the Hueno Aholumenutoyi I, OFR, LLD, D. Lit, Doctor of Letters, DCOB, JP, the Akran of Badagry. After this, he proceeded to the Agea Christianity site to hold the day's preaching engagement.
And when they are growing up, you see the tail and the wheat look alike. The other one is sharp, dangerous with poison. The other one contains, wheat contains energy, carbohydrate, it contains calcium, it contains magnesium, it contains phosphorus, it contains all the elements that make life good.
This was a very significant activity because the founding father of this church, preached on the same spot 180 years ago.
Bickering, animosity.
Sátánì fọ́ ìjà lásìkò àti inúnibíni.
Jesus Christ sows joy.
Jésù Olúwa fọ́ èso ayọ̀.
The enemy sows sorrow.
Àtọ́ sì fọ́ ìbànújẹ́.
Jesus Christ sows faith.
Jésù fọ́ èso
The enemy
àgbàgbọ́.
sows doubt.
Sátánì fọ́ èso iyèméjì.
Jesus Christ sows love.
Jésù fọ́ èso
The
ìfẹ́.
enemy sows hatred.
Ọ̀tá fọ́ èso
Jesus
ìkórìíra.
Christ sows synergy.
Jésù fọ́ èso
The enemy
àjùmọ̀ṣepọ̀.
sows confusion.
Ọ̀tá fọ́ èso ìdàrú.
Saturday, 21st. Despite the early morning heavy rain in Badagry, had the honorific award ceremony executed successfully. In it, over 200 recipients from all over Nigeria were invested with honors in the orders of Knights of John Wesley, Knights of Charles Wesley, and eldership in the Order of Beck Freeman. A lot of dancing and rejoicing in the presence of God followed the ceremony as the Badagry Methodist Church's choir led the gathering in soul-moving praises unto God, especially in Ogu language, Badagry people's native language. After this was the communion service, and then the program came to a close. Outside the church, a company of the Boys Brigade Society of the church added color to the event as they honored some of their patrons and matrons. Afterwards, the church held the grand finale of its choir competition where the Southwest, the North, the Southeast, and the South-South competed, with the South-South coming first, followed by the Southeast and the North and the Southwest, in that order. Sunday 25th came with Thanksgiving services. The Methodist Church had their Thanksgiving service at the Methodist Church of Trinity, Tinubu, Lagos, while the Christian Association of Nigeria Badagry chapter, after regular church activities at various churches in the morning, converged 3 p.m. on Freeman Memorial Methodist Church Badagry for the Badagry Christian Heritage Festival's Thanksgiving service. The program director, BCHF, Pastor Mofunlewi, the CAN chairman, Dr. Mwibo, spoke glowingly of the event. While Mr. Sewanu Fadipe, a former permanent secretary of the Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, gave a goodwill message, and Reverend Dr. G.O. Olusanya preached the day's sermon. a mixture of members of choir from the Freeman Methodist Cathedral and members of the OAIC and PFN, PPFN blocks of Cannes graced the choir stand for the program. Towards the close of the program, the Very Reverend Oguntimu of the Freeman Methodist Cathedral introduced a book on the importance of Badagry in Christianity to the gathering. The year's activities thus came to a close, and benediction was given by the chairman of Cannes, Reverend Dr. Sunday Mwimbo. See you next year, 2023. God willing.